Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for this call this evening, this testimonial call. I am super excited. We have just a cool call for you. I haven't even gotten to hear all the details yet, and I am just ecstatic about some of the things that I know are going to be shared tonight. I'm Nikki McCutchen. I will be your host for this evening. Just know that whoever invited you to the call tonight must really care about you to want you to know about this technology. Tonight, the call will be for about 30 minutes. We may go a little bit over that, depending on what we kind of have going on tonight, because of I know all the really cool things that are going to be shared. But we are going to be talking about this amazing X39 patch and all of the things that it does, not all of the things, because it does so many things, but several of the things that it does in the body and what people have seen with this technology. And it activates this amazing peptide in our body that does so many incredible things. And it is such a blessing to be able to be a part of this, and just watching people have the results that they are getting is truly it's life changing for them. It's life changing for me because I am constantly in awe of the things that happen to people, and I hear new things and new reactions all the time, and it is just I don't know of anything that I have been connected to outside of the love of Jesus Christ and watching him transform people's lives outside of that, that does what we have a hold of here to do. And it's so connected with the way that the Lord has designed us, and which is obviously my most favorite thing as well. But with that, I just want to start with our medical disclaimer. Tonight, what we will be sharing is for informational and educational purposes only. All Lifeway products are not intended to treat, cure, diagnose, or prevent any disease. If you are on medications or are pregnant or nursing, please check with your healthcare practitioner first. And with that, we have a super special guest that's going to be on with us tonight. Her name is Margie Acevedo, and she is a personal friend of mine. I am just so thrilled to get to call her friend. And I muted myself. She is going to, sorry, I'm having technical difficulties here. She is actually at the airport. Well, not at the airport, but she's driving home, and it was having there was a wreck on one of the highways. So she's coming. But with that, I started to write down, which I think that, oh, here she is. We all need to write down all the things that we see with people, and the results that they're having, because even for me, it's so easy to forget those things that are, that we see happening in it for people and in their lives, and writing those down. Like, that's what I was doing tonight in trying to prepare so that Margie would have time to get on the call, to tell you some of those stories. And literally, I'm just
Good
writing
evening.
and writing and writing, and it is just so incredible eh, to just absorb all at one time the things that I've seen just over the last few weeks and the results that people have gotten, and just makes me so excited and so thankful to be a part of this company and what we get to do and how we get to bless people. Margie made it. She did amazing. So I didn't even get to share any of those ideas, or not ideas, but things that happen for people. So I will just save them for another time. So just, come on my Monday night call on Monday, and hopefully at the end of my explaining X39, I'll get to share some of those things with you then. But with that, Margie, we are so excited to have you on tonight. So as I told you all, Margie has just come back from Puerto Rico. I'm sure she's going to tell you, but she literally, like, she would text me and tell me, she has been patching people from the time she got up till the time she went to bed, and just watching people's lives be blessed the whole entire time that she was there. So much so that she almost lost her voice. She all of this stuff. But so I know she's going to share that with us tonight as well. But before we get to the Puerto Rico part, Margie, I would love for you just to give us a short recap of when you started the technology and what you noticed and what results you had and what you've seen now, because I know you have some amazing heart results to share, which are just so exciting. And then I also want to make sure you share. I know we've kind of caught in clips here and there about your grandson's story, but I want you to share kind of, his start and what was going on with him, and then some of his what he experienced while he was playing football, and then, the way he felt using the technology as well. So just share that. And then we can dive into all the things you want to tell us about Puerto Rico. So please come on and share your experience with us.
Okay. Hi, y'all. Do we have an hour? Because we're probably going to need an hour for all of this.
Girl, I'm giving you as
Okay.
much time as you want. Yeah, I'm so
Oh my
excited.
goodness, y'all. I mean, I literally just walked in the door and I have Damaris with me. She drove me home and it was traffic and I'm getting all nervous and my heart is pumping up there. But I'm very excited to share with everybody tonight my testimonials. And I hear like an echo. Is there an echo?
Sorry, we got it. We got it. Technical
Got it. Okay.
difficulties.
Sorry about the hat. I've been traveling 4 hours from San Juan to Atlanta here. So, well, four
You're
hours and then
beautiful. You're
2 hours.
beautiful.
Love you guys. But anyway, so my story started back in March. I'm going to give you a little bit of how I started with LifeWave and why and all that. But it did start in March. I was desperate at that time. I was suffering from severe back pain and just pain all over my body. But I had a lot of back issues. And I was looking into stem cell injections at that time. And so I went to the stem cell doctor here in Tulsa, and he explained to me that I would need about five, and it was about $25,000. And so I said, "Oh my gosh, the money wasn't the issue. I wanted to feel better. I needed help, and I was willing to do anything." And so, but when he told me, we can give you the shots, however, we're not going to guarantee that it's going to help you. So that kind of made me sad. But that same day, my daughter called me about this beautiful lady. Her name is Nikki. And she told me, Mom, call Nikki because she's one of the ladies that prays in our group for the boys that play football. And I immediately called Nikki. I mean, that's how desperate I was. I called her and Nikki gave me a little bit about what the stem cells were and how it worked. And I told her, Nikki is right there. She'd probably nod and tell you yes. I said, I want to order it now. And I did because I was willing to try anything. And especially when she said how much it cost, I said, oh, okay, I can try that, maybe 3 months or 6 months. So I tried it. And within 3 days, when I went to get up that morning, my pain was gone. And when I sat, and this is the thing, I usually could not sit up by myself on my bed. I could not. And when I realized that I was sitting up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I just sat up by myself. And Juan was still laying down. It was early, it was pretty early. And I said, Juan, I got up. Oh my God, I have no pain. And he's like, what? That can't be. He's a little bit, that can't be. And I'm like, yeah, watch me. So I started moving and till today. And we're talking about March. Okay. So after that, I
So hang
went
on
to
just a
a
second. It's so March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So about 10 months, nine
I've
and a
been
half
on,
to 10 months that you've been
yes,
using the technology. Yes.
I've been
Okay.
using the
Awesome.
technology and there's nobody to tell me that I'm not going to use it because literally has changed my life. And people will tell me, my family can tell you, that have seen me suffer. I had a back surgery. I had 2 neck surgeries. I have a metal plate in my neck. I had shoulder surgery and they were fixing to do this other shoulder. And I am as good as new, praise God, and I praise God for that because through this technology, um, I'm able to have a life again, which I didn't have, you know, and I'm able to travel comfortably without pain, that for me is huge. And people take for granted that, but I didn't because when you suffer through pain, that it's a huge effort to try to even, get in a car for 20 minutes. Um, So I've been on the patches, and then after that, I decided to go see a health coach. And I saw the health coach and I have the date here, and I'm going to show it to you on the screen. It's July. Oh, hold on, I gotta have my glasses. Damari, where's my glasses? Damaris is here with me, by the way. July the 30th. You guys can see that? July the 30th. Okay. Yes. And then when she showed me my score on my cardiovascular score, I about fell out of my chair. And she said, it's very poor. And if I were you, I would go see a cardiologist, which is what I did. I mean, my score was worse than my husband. And my husband, Juan, had open heart surgery. He had 4 bypasses back in 2021. And so it was concerning to me because in my family, both of my parents died of heart attacks. And so I knew I had to do something. I went to see the cardiologist, and the cardiologist had ordered and I have it here in the paper, and I do apologize, but it's a heart scan with contrast, which means that they put an IV in your arm. But before I did that, I went to a place called Craft Body Scan. I'm not sure if anybody knows what that is. What it is their scanning is pretty state of the art. It's like they will tell you exactly how your heart is, if you have a calcium, what's that score, if you're, all of that, very detailed. And I had gotten that because we went to a home show and it only cost like $75 for a couple. So I said, I'm going to do it. So I had my Craft body scan, but for the heart and lungs done on September 9th. There's the date. I don't know if you guys can see that. Give me a thumbs up if you
Yes,
can
we
see
got it.
that.
Awesome.
Got it?
Yes.
Okay. That was September the 8th. My score, which this is the thing, y'all. If I started with the patches in March, and I went and I had to scan in September, and it was a 54. You guys can see that there?
Yes.
Yes? Thumbs up?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Imagine, this is what's so, it kind of gave me the chills. What happened if these patches were not in my life? Think about it. From March to September. Okay. So it was a 54. So December the 3rd, I had the scan done at the hospital. It was done at the, oh my gosh, what's the name of this hospital here? St. Francis, the heart hospital. And so I went on the 3rd of December. I had the scan, and I'm going to show you the score. I bet. Hold on. It says 34.7.
Yeah. Awesome.
Hallelujah. So
Yes.
it went from a 54 to a 34.7, which if you go percentage wise, it's about 40% drop. So we're talking about September to December. Y'all, if y'all not, I know you guys are excited with me, but I was like, what in the world? This technology is amazing.
Absolutely.
So
3 months. 3 months.
3 months, 3 months, 40%. Okay.
Yeah.
So the technology repairs every single organ. I mean, I'm proof of that. It repairs your organs. Okay. So the other thing that that Nikki wanted me to share was, and I have so many things to share, but my grandson, he's played football since he was a little kid. I mean, I think he was 5 years old the first time he played football. And he fell and he had a small fracture in his back, which his coach had told him you would not be able to play anymore. Imagine. So you look at a teenager and you tell them that's passionate for football, you tell them you can't play anymore. What will be that reaction, And he was very,
Absolute
very sad.
devastation.
So he was devastated. Oh, well, Shelly calls me, tells me, I said, I'll be there in a minute. I patched him up. And she goes, oh, Mom. I said, no, I'm patching him up. There's no questions here. And I'm not asking for your permission. So I patched my grandson. And I think the same day or the next day, he was feeling a lot better. You can see him, like my daughter would tell me, You could see him bending, which he couldn't do it before. Within 2 weeks, he went back to playing football. He was released
Praise
from
the
his
Lord.
doctor, went back to playing football, is playing football. And guess what? They won the state championship.
Woohoo!
Hallelujah. So we were like so excited. And so when I went to his last game, I was in tears,
Mm,
because it was very emotional for me to see my grandson in his last game, and be there and playing. So that was huge for me to see how his back had healed.
absolutely.
Um, so I'm gonna jump to Puerto Rico because I'm not gonna take a
Wait,
lot
just
of
one
time.
second. I want you
Oh,
to
okay.
tell,
Question.
yeah, I want you to tell about when he had the ankle injury as well.
Oh, yes. You see, I have my brain. So he had an ankle injury playing football, and it swelled up like a balloon. It would be swelling. Well, Shelly the next day said, "Well, I'll take you to the orthopedic." And he said, "No, mom, I got this." I think he put 3 eons on him without no, he didn't even call me. Okay. He put 3 eons on his ankle and he went to sleep. And the next day, all of the swelling, everything was down, gone. And he was walking on it like nothing the next
Yes.
day.
Yeah.
And so
Praise
I
the Lord.
told Jack, so I asked Jack, I said, Jack, you're 17. You don't have to use the X39. You're young. You have all your stem cells working for you. He said, oh no, Abu. He calls me Abu. He says, oh no, Abu, I will never stop using these patches as long as I live because I know how I feel. And when I do work out and when I do play football, I'm not in any pain. I don't, my muscles feel fine. I don't want to stop using this. So that's my Jack.
Yeah, and you said
Um,
that he was talking about his recovery time, that he
yeah.
was, normally so sore and he was using X39 and X49 regularly, correct?
No, he was using X39 and Eon.
Okay.
That's all he
Okay.
used. That's all he
Okay.
used. But he still felt that recovery quickly,
Mhm.
after he worked
Absolutely.
out or after he played. Didn't feel any pain or anything, went to sleep fine. And so that when his ankle injury happened and to see that healing so quickly, it was my daughter was like, oh my gosh, mom, this is like amazing. She's like, so anyway, now can I jump to Puerto Rico? Because Puerto Rico, let
Yes,
me tell
so
you,
let me
let,
ask you this. Do you want me just to briefly explain the
yeah,
X39 and how it works? And then you can,
absolutely.
so
Absolutely.
if you want to gather your thoughts
I'll
about
mute.
Puerto Rico, if
I
there's
will.
anything that you want to write down and think through, well, so yeah, so
Oh
you can
no,
have,
I don't need to write down anything, honey. It's all in here and it's up in
it's
here.
all
We're good.
I love it so much. Okay.
I'll
So
put you
I'm
on.
just going to
I'll
explain for
mute.
everyone this amazing technology that she's talking about. I'm just going to talk about the X39. Hopefully, we'll have a little bit of time at the end to ask questions if you want to know some information about some of the other patches that she's talked about, which is mainly just the Eon. But anyway, this amazing patch, this is what they look like. So just a small little sticker. They are recognized under the FDA as a general wellness product. They're a class 1 medical device, completely non-transdermal. There is nothing that transfers from the patch into your body. It is all activated by your own body's infrared light. This process is actually called photobiomodulation. And you actually know what this is because every time you step out into the sun, and the sun hits your skin and your eyes, it tells your body to make vitamin D. And the vitamin D then goes and does what your body was designed to use that vitamin D for. And so you also understand the infrared light probably without knowing it, because whenever you see those movies and they're looking through the night vision goggles and you see all those colors on the TV, they're calling them a heat signature. That is actually a low-grade infrared light. That is what we call a heat signature, but that's the medical term for it, is a low-grade infrared light. And what that does is that infrared light that we cannot see without those night vision goggles reflects off the inside of this patch, which is made up of organic acids, amino acids, salts, and sugars in a crystal lattice structure that is reflective. Those crystals are reflective in a specific way to have a specific frequency be activated to turn on very specific peptides in the body. This technology has a 96% effectiveness rate. There is nothing else out there that has this kind of effectiveness rate. Even if people are not feeling it right away, the first 3 days, Margie didn't necessarily feel anything, but by the third day, her pain was gone. Some people, it takes a whole lot longer than that, but there are tests that you can have run that will show that the technology is absolutely working, even if you don't feel it. The peptide that X39 activates is called GHKCU or GHK copper peptide. I encourage you to Google this peptide. Look, I'm not even going to tell you all of the things that it does. I'm just going to very quickly name a few body systems that this in particular peptide supports in the body. GHK supports activating dormant stem cells. As we age, our stem cells go dormant. By the time we're 30, half of our stem cells have gone dormant. By the time we are 60, we only have 10% of those stem cells any longer active. So if we can activate those dormant stem cells, get them up and going and regenerating areas in our body, anything is possible. And these are our own body stem cells. They're just there and going dormant because of the natural aging process. So that's the first major body system. Second is your cardiovascular system. All of these heart results that Margie is talking about that she has had, one of the main reasons is because GHKCU supports the entire cardiovascular system, the heart, the blood vessels, the lining of the blood vessels. Okay, so the third one is collagen production. Collagen production, most people just think is hair, skin, and nails. It's not. It is foundational to the vitality and the life of our body. The collagen actually depletes at about the same rate that the stem cells deplete. So you see those fine lines and wrinkles happening, but collagen supports your bone structure, your tissues, your organs, your muscles, everything in your body. Collagen is foundational too. So that GHK copper peptide supports that as well. So that's three. The fourth one is your immune system. Who doesn't want a supported and strong, healthy, robust immune system? I do, especially this time of year. We want to feel good. We want, if we do get something, we do get exposed to something, we want to be able to bounce back quickly. It supports that entire immune system. So that is four. Fifth is your brain function. Okay, so by about 6 weeks of using the technology, your brain starts to balance. You start to feel more clear. Your thinking begins to come more focused. Things that you might have been forgetting or struggling to find words, those things start to come back. Brain fog starts to lift. Anxiety and depression for a lot of people will lift. So fabulous for the brain as well. The recommendation is you wear this technology 1 month for every decade you are old. I have been using this technology now for 2 years. I will never stop because just like Margie, all of these results that we are getting, we want them to continue. So when you are activating dormant stem cells in your body, this starts to have a compounding effect where as it repairs something, it can then go repair something else. So even though we don't know all of the things going on in our body, we don't have to because our body was fearfully and wonderfully made and it is designed to heal itself. That's how we are designed. So if we support the natural body system, anything is possible. And I love that about this technology. You can wear this technology anywhere on the body. If you have a spot of pain, I say put it on that spot. We have clinically tested spots. We have over 90 clinical studies, over 150 patents. So it is very well vetted and tested to do what it says it's going to do. We always recommend that you wear this 12 hours on and 12 hours off. 12 hours on to activate and repair, 12 hours off so that your body has a break from being signaled to get to work and to do what it was designed to do. So I put my patch on in the morning, I take it off at night before I go to bed. The next day I put on a brand new patch. Hydration is key with this technology because your cells talk to each other through that hydration. Most people are dehydrated. So it is so important that you drink at least half your body weight in ounces. If you sweat, if you do the sauna, if you have stress, if you drink coffee, if you drink caffeine, if you wear patches, any of those things require more hydration. So just keep that in mind as well. So that was a really quick overview so that you could just have a brief understanding of the technology. I would encourage you to go to patch, Patch, patchtheway.com. We have a fabulous educational website where you can get more information. We have several little buttons that you can click on to dive deeper, to learn more about some of our other patches. We have our YouTube channels listed there. We have all of our podcasts that you can join in when those are going on. So definitely go to patchtheway.com and check that out as well to see all the clinical studies, all of the patents, everything that you need to dive deep into X39 is there. So with that, I am going to bring Margie back on so she can tell us all of the amazing things about her trip to Puerto Rico and the things that she's seen. I have not gotten to hear even close to half of this, so I am so excited. So Margie, please come back on and share with us what you were able to see and the people that you were able to help in Puerto Rico.
Okay, so I do want to mention though, on when I had that report about my heart, for those of you that came in the call a little later, um, it was in July, and as soon as I had that, I was only on X39 and Eon, and I knew I had to do something extra, so I added the carnosine, and I would literally put that right on my heart, and the glutathione. And the glutathione, I didn't use it every day, but I used it every other day. And so those two extra patches I did add. So, but for
Excellent.
me
That's
to
awesome.
have a result like that at 40%, that was amazing, and so I'm
Absolutely.
so thankful to my Lord. Okay,
Yes.
so let's hop into Puerto Rico. I love my island. I love my people, and it was a great experience. I first went to Orocovis. That's where I was born, and that's where my family lives. And it was like an immediate, it was amazing because I remember me sitting in the table with my cousins. And one of the things that Elba, and I don't know if Elba's on the call, she doesn't speak English. Um, but one of the things she told me was that God brought you here for a reason. She was
Praise the
suffering with
Lord.
some condition from her ears. She had hear loss. She was having what do you call faint, when you faint a lot, and it was all, and I don't remember the diagnosis that the doctors had given her. Well, immediately, I got out my little notebook. As a matter of fact, I got it right here. Here are my patches. Y'all see it? I keep my
Yes.
patches in here. I got my notebook out, and I'm gonna tell you something. I have good news for you. I have these patches. They're all natural, and they're gonna help you. And she was really, and she starts crying. She says, you're an angel. God sent you here. And so I immediately pulled out my patches and I started patching her all around the ear. I got from my team what was the protocol, what patches I needed to use on her, and I did that immediately. And that same day, she started feeling a sensation, and immediately she started feeling like, like dizziness and all that. And I said, it's okay, drink water. I kept telling, drink water. Your body's trying to do what it needs to do there where you have the issue. And she followed every instruction that I gave her, and she started feeling better. So the next day when I see her and I see her face, her whole demeanor had changed. It was like, she says, I'm doing so much better. I'm not getting dizzy. Look, and she would show me, look, I can bend down, I can go up, and I'm not getting dizzy. And y'all, you know how excited I got? I was like, oh my God. So we started crying. But anyway, so Elba actually became a brand partner. So, like I said, I don't know if she's on the call right now, but she became a brand partner because I told her, as I came to help you, now you are commissioned to help others. Our team, that's what we're about. This is not about anything else but helping people with their health. So then I had her, let's see, my other cousin's son with a condition, MS. Okay. And him too. I asked my team, what should I do? Patched him up. He was walking with a cane. The next day I see him, no cane. And I said, where's the cane? He said, I'm feeling much better. I'm like, well, praise the Lord. So, and it was story after story, and who else? Oh, and then I had what's her name? Oh my gosh, y'all, it was just so overwhelming. It was person for person from the other brand partner that signed up was Margie. I don't know if Margie's on. Beautiful girl. She is the daughter of my cousin. and young, she's 32, and she was expressing, about her children with the autism issues and all that. And I said, okay, you're going to be blessed by this technology. Gave her the, little briefing because there was so much. People wanted to listen what I was trying to tell them. So she became a brand partner too. So those two girls, ladies, are commissioned. And I told them, I said, y'all need to help the city. Now, this is what I found out about Puerto Rico. What happened in Puerto Rico, and this is, with all due respect for those of you who did, this is sad, and this is why I have the passion. You have teenagers dying of heart attacks. They're dropping like flies. And I keep hearing these people telling me all this. And even in the hotel where I went to stay, I was talking to the lady that was serving us food, and she said, "Oh, I have this, I have that, and this is," and I was able to patch her too. So y'all, when I tell you, I was there for maybe like 7, 8 days. And within that time, I had an allergic reaction to, I guess, when we were in my aunt's house. Well, no, my brother-in-law's house. Is the brother-in-law? Anyway, as soon as I got there, I knew there was something wrong because I could feel it. I started patching myself. But what we found out was that behind the house, there was, mold, and there was a lot of trees and all the stuff. So I had to leave. But, that was God's plan. I always see that, things don't happen just because. It happens because I have a plan, and there was somebody at that hotel you needed to go talk to, you know? Mm. And so besides all the people that I spoke to there, I left Elba and I left Vilmari, and they're already Elba sent me like 4 people nonstop talking to them, all that. So those people are going to be signing up within either today or tomorrow. I have a call tonight with another lady. So, but anyway, so that happened. I was able to, and I believe that because I patched myself the way I patched myself for the allergic reaction that I had, I was able to recover quickly. And, of course, I called my doctor. She's really sweet, and she sent me an antibiotic. She said, "Oh, just because you're getting on an airplane, I want you to be okay when you come back home." And I'm like, okay. So anyway, when I went to the hotel, I'm telling you, because you see people, you can see it in their face. You can see the illness on their face, and you can see how they walk. And immediately I said, "Are you okay? Can I help you with anything?" "No, I have a." So that's how I started my conversation with the lady. And so she was very interested. I'll be calling her also tonight. So I got 2 calls tonight. And y'all, it's been, when I was at my aunt's cousin's house in Orocovi, every day was just talking, just giving them and telling them about the technology, and they were hungry to hear, and they were hungry. And this is the big thing, y'all. They were hungry because they saw hope. Does that make sense? They saw that within their conditions, within their situation, there was hope. The other one that I patched was she's my nephew. That's her husband. He has back issues, like really bad back issues. Very skeptical there. And I told him, I said, "Okay, I like skeptical. I like that. Let me patch you up." And he said, "Okay, you got him there?" And I said, "I have him right here." I patched him with Ice Wave and Eon. And he folds his leg. And I know, because I have back problems. And I know people, when they have back problems, they're going to test themselves, because he was very skeptical. And he all of a sudden goes, "I'm feeling something weird going on." I'm like, "Yeah, drink water." And he kept drinking water. Y'all, within 15 minutes, he woke up. He got up from that chair so excited. He says, "When I used to do this, I would feel a pain going up my back, and I'm doing it now and I have no pain." And I said, "Case solved." And I looked at Ingrid. Ingrid's online. And I said, "Ingrid, take care of him. We got to take care of this family. No more. I don't want to hear about any more sickness or disease. And we have got to be proactive and helping, And a lot of times it takes for people to be patched to feel the difference. Damaris and I were talking about that. Sometimes it's not just making a phone call and telling them. Sometimes is having to get those patches to them and have them experience that. And also faith, because when I go to patch somebody, I pray for them. Because I said, if you don't believe in this, it's not going to happen. You cannot come into this not believing that this is going to work. And so faith is a big issue. And I utilized that. I said, Lord, it's not me, it's you. You're sending me, send me. And so his pain was immediately, and he was sold on it and all of that. And Damaris has a brother. That's another. I can go on and on and on. I don't want to keep you guys tonight, but the bottom line is that for me, I know that the trip that I made, and yes, we wanted to be with the family for Christmas, and I cut it short. I came back home because I just said, Lord, I am done with what you sent me to do in Puerto Rico. My job is done here. I felt so satisfied, y'all. I knew that what he called us to do, it was done. And so I came back. I said, I'm going home, you know? And so this is what I'm going to tell you. Whoever's on the call, if you're skeptical about something, this technology works, okay? And the bottom line is help yourself, but help others. Don't stay quiet about it. Share, share, share. Show your excitement. Show the determination on helping others. That is what people want to see in you. They want to see that excitement. And when they saw the results and how this works, it's like, it's not, I got to call, I got somebody that wants to know. And I told Elba, I said, she doesn't know how to speak English and she doesn't know nothing about that technology, but she wants to share it. And what I told her, I said, just tell them to call me. I got them. I will take care of them. I will, until you get the knowledge that you need and that where you feel comfortable, we'll be here to help you. So y'all, that's my message for tonight. This technology works. My husband is off of medication, a heart patient. He's off. And the energy that I feel, I sleep. I never slept at night. I sleep through the night. And I used to have to take medication to sleep because of the pain. I, that's huge. And when people tell me, what does it cost? What does it cost to be healthy, to have your life back? You know, what does it cost to share to other people and tell them, listen, this works. You want to feel better, you want to have a good life, go for it. And this technology works on children. It works. We already saw, like, Ingrid could probably pop in and say something about her grandkids. She's in Puerto Rico, where she put the Eon on them and they slept through the night. And Ingrid, if you want to share that, I mean, Nikki, if you want to have her share that, I think that would be nice.
Absolutely. Ingrid, if you want to come on, we would love to have you.
Yeah. And so just a lot of things that we've been seeing in Puerto Rico, a lot of this needs and all that. And Ingrid, I want to tell you this, because I know we were talking about this lady that had diabetes type 1. And today I found something on Facebook that somebody posted about using the patches. Their insulin went back to normal and was able to be, to get rid of that type 1 diabetes. That was remarkable. So I shared it immediately to Ingrid.
Yeah, I posted.
There she goes. There you go, Ingrid. Okay, Ingrid, you're on, baby.
Awesome.
Go ahead.
You look good, Ingrid. That's amazing. I love your background. That's so cool.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, please tell us about your grandkids.
Well, actually, my granddaughter, she never had asthma before. And this past weekend, I went to her great grandfather, and they were playing in the rain because they never done that before. And we were like, well, they're having fun and everything. Well, guess what? She get asthma. And I didn't know what to do. At the beginning, I thought it was just cough. I brought some medicine, and then she started coughing, like dry cough. I'm like, this is not just regular cold, that's asthma. Because I used to have asthma, so I know. And I look on the patches and the booklet that I have and everything, and I said, let me put a cardinal sign on her last night. And she can sleep pretty well last night, because I did a nebulizer treatment, but I didn't do it, often, because she never has done that before, and I'm not with the mom. So I put the patches and she's pretty well. And then this morning I gave her another treatment, but then I put the patches up for the protocol. And she spent all day playing with the other kids, and she run and she jump and she do everything. And I didn't have to get her medicine or anything. She didn't cough. So it was great. Great.
Amazing. Yes,
Yeah.
praise the Lord. That's so amazing. We are so thankful.
Yeah. And I have my brother-in-law. He's actually connected. So he was skeptical to try the patches, and he's suffering from pain on the back for like 20 some years. And he tried, and he was like, let me see if I have pain or not. He didn't want to say anything. He was pushing himself. And then he said like he was going to sleep during, using during the night and do everything he knows that will put him on pain just to prove that the patches work or not. But he went to sleep and he slept pretty well all night with no pain. And he's actually now telling everybody, hey, this is working. It works for me. So it's great. It's great when you see people like, wow, no pain after so
Absolutely.
many years. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. It's so much fun, right? It's just one of the most fun things I have ever done. Yes.
Yeah. I have my dad try to do that the same day, and now he went to the doctor today because he have ITT, ¿cómo se dice espuelón en inglés?
Espuelón.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. Let me look it up.
plantar
Oh,
Plantar
plantar
fasciitis.
fasciitis. Yes.
yes,
Plantar
yes,
fasciitis.
yes.
Yes.
So he went to the doctor and he got some injections and stuff. But when I came home now, he said that he has the same pain, like nothing better with the injections. And he said, "Hey, bring those patches that you put me on the other day and see if that works, because I have the same pain that I have this morning. So put the patches on." I'm like, okay. Yeah,
That's awesome. Yes.
Patches work better, y'all. Okay.
yeah.
Yes. That's
Oh,
awesome.
and I just wanted to say one more thing. If I can have you guys pray for my beautiful Puerto Rico. There's a lot of need there. A lot of need. And with the people that are going to stay there and Orocovi, and hopefully where Ingrid's family is at, hopefully that, Pedro's already helping people. He's already sharing. When he just he just experienced a little bit of what these patches can do. Wait until he gets the stem cells and all that stuff, because we just did ice wave on it. And I think that's what I did, just ice wave it. I don't think I even did Eon. So imagine that.
Oh, you got muted, Margie. Just a second. Sorry, technical difficulties.
Okay.
There you
So
are.
what I was just saying is just pray for my beautiful Puerto Rico. There's a lot of need, and hopefully our team there is going to start opening up wide the market. I know I'm going to have to work extra. I don't care. I love to help people. That's in my blood. It's in my spirit. And, I will do whatever it takes to do that, to help people. So that's the bottom line. Thank you so much for listening, everybody.
Oh my
Appreciate it.
goodness. Thank you so
Anybody have
much for
any
sharing.
questions? Does anybody
Yeah,
have any questions for me?
I'm so glad Ingrid was on as well. And thank you so much for coming on and sharing, Ingrid. And I do just want to remind everyone, like we'll give you a few minutes. I know we are way over time, but it's okay because this
Okay.
is so
It's
much
okay.
fun. I do just want to remind everyone that I know we dropped a lot of names for different, illnesses and disease, but the patches don't treat any of that. Okay. So I just want to make that very clear. All they do is support the body's natural processes so that the body can do the work that it was designed to do. And so that is why anything is possible. And so just remember with that we don't actually have to know anything that's going on in the body. We don't have to have any specific protocol, even though, yes, we have got some amazing protocols that are fabulous, that we have this amazing team that we can call on when we need something extra or a little bit more oomph, or try to get some of those acupressure points going that really make a big difference in the body. We have all of that. But just just know that the majority of the time, we don't even need that because of the way that this technology works. The only way this technology does not work is if you do not apply it to the body, or you do not get it close to the body. You do not put it on the clothes of the person who's using it. So wearing the technology is what allows this to work. So not wearing it is how it doesn't work. So just apply that technology. That is the biggest thing. It's all about just supporting and bringing the body back into balance. And that is what this technology ultimately does. So just a few minutes, if anybody wants to type a question in the chat or they want to come on and ask a question, we would love to have you.
Well, that was very good, Margie.
Hi,
And
Neff.
nice seeing you, Nikki.
Yes,
Yes,
you too.
I'm away from home, but I'm trying to get back, but it's kind of hard when you're traveling. So when I get back home, I'll get on the Zoom again. And I have a few clients coming up, so we'll see how that works out.
Awesome. That
But
sounds great. We're excited for you. We're here for you, whatever you need.
yes, I have tons of questions, but I can't take care of them all at one time. I'll break it down for you guys.
Awesome. That
And
sounds great.
Margie, I'm from Puerto Rico too.
Well, praise the Lord, honey. God bless you.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
I just got back from Puerto Rico myself. Yeah, they are not doing well.
Yes. You see
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are gonna need the patches. One of my family members is gonna be ordering patches, so we'll see how that works out. Yep.
Fabulous. That's great. Well, we're here for you as you need us, Neff, and as you're ready to ask questions. We are either going to have the answers or we will find you the answer. So
Oh
we
yeah.
have an amazing team. We've got all kinds of doctors on our team as well. So it's just we have a wonderful team of people to draw from. So we're
Yes.
excited to have you with us.
Yes, I've been sending the video that you had me recorded in to a lot of the family members, and they just need to digest some of this stuff because some of them are kind of not able to digest everything right away. So I'm assuming once they digest it correctly, they will be getting back to me.
Yeah,
But because I
absolutely.
was on the video with you, it made it better.
Absolutely. Yes, for sure. Knowing that you have people to talk to. And if you ever want any of us, me or Margie, to do any three-way calling with you to help answer questions, we're here for that to help you as well.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely.
Good luck, Margie.
Absolutely, Neffy. And anybody from Puerto Rico that you want me, them to talk to me, also, I'm here for you. Okay.
Well, I have my cousin Jolanda here. Well, I'm not in Florida now, but she's in Florida. She was the
Okay.
one that signed me in, and because she's better in Spanish than I am, she'll be my
Right.
translator.
Oh, she's great. Yeah. I like
Yeah.
Yolanda. She's sweet. Okay. Wonderful.
Awesome. That's exciting. Anybody else want to come on real quick before we close out the call? All right, I don't see Margie, the chat's just lighting up, just saying great testimonial. Thank you and your passion for helping others. So good. Pastor Ed, please come on.
I just want to thank you, Margie, and thank you, Nikki. Margie, what a great testimonials you have given us hope again. I know you love your land. I'm from a different country myself, and I love my people there, and we're passionate for them for getting healthy. And you're doing your part, and I just want to commend you, congratulate you for that, and keep doing it. Don't ever stop. We're here for you also to help you in any way that we can. God bless you all.
Absolutely. Thank you,
Thank you.
Pastor Ed. Yes.
Thank you,
So-
Pastor Ed.
Yes, absolutely. Please, if you have been invited to this call tonight, please get back to the person who invited you. Tell them that you are ready to get started. If we did not get your questions answered, please ask them your questions. If they don't know the answer, they can get a hold of one of us, and we will be happy to make sure you get all your questions answered. Definitely check out Patch the Way, PATCH, patchtheway.com, our website for educational purposes. It is fabulous. It is filled with great information. So go to that, but please call the person who invited you tonight. Tell them that you're ready to get started experiencing this technology. Everybody's body's different, so we don't know if it's going to be something that you notice really quickly or if it's something that you take longer. But what if you are that 3-day person like Margie? Like let's just get started. Let's all get started together, going on this amazing health journey, supporting one another, helping each other in this way. So thank you so much for being here tonight. Margie, blessings. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your story. You are just blessing so many people. You're blessing us by being able to share and, tell us all these things. Thank you, Ingrid, for coming on and sharing the technology as well. I'm so excited for your grandkids. Just like Margie's grandson, there is nothing like our kids to help make a difference in our kids' lives. So very important. So with that, we pray blessing over each and every one of you. Good night, everyone. God bless. And
Good
Merry
night.
Christmas. I forgot to say
Yes, Merry
Merry Christmas. The
Christmas.
reason for the
Thank you.
season. Yes,
God bless
celebrate.
you.
And I will be on Monday night. So I'll be back just,
Feliz
right before
Navidad. Hey,
Christmas. Yes.
listen, y like we say in Puerto Rico, Feliz
Feliz
Navidad.
Navidad.
Yes.
Feliz Navidad.
Yay!
Absolutely. Feliz Navidad, everyone. We'll
Feliz
see you. Yes, we'll still
Yes.
Navidad.
have calls the rest of the
Bye.
week, but I'll be back on
Good
Monday.
night.
Please join us. Good night,
Good night.
everyone.
Good night.
God bless.